So it is Saturday, the 11th of July, 2020. We're looking at the statue of Mary on top of Notre-Dame de Bonsecours chapel, and we're waiting for the sun to set, and it should set pretty much directly behind Mary tonight. I've been scouting this for the last week and a half or so. Last night the sun basically did align, but I had to be a little further off to my left, and thus the angels below Mary, the one on the right side, blended in, you know, with the building in the background. There wasn't that gap. So I'm hoping tonight that the angels will be more defined, but as we can see, we've got some pretty impressive cloud here, and it's coming from the left, and we can see, I can see anyway, that it's basically thicker cloud. So I'm afraid that the thick cloud may move in and prevent the sun from being seen. I knew this could happen, but I thought it was worth a try, and it certainly was worth a try. Even if it's obscured, I still think it was worth coming, and I still think we'll get a few good shots, but I really would ideally want to get the sun setting directly behind Mary tonight. I'll almost certainly try again tomorrow night, unless the weather conditions are totally overcast or something. But when I headed this way, it was certainly quite cloudy, but not as cloudy as this. So conditions have definitely got quite a bit cloudier than when I set out. I mean, it's nice with the clouds, you know, there's a nice dramatic cloud there, but it's not the shot that I'm looking for. I will say that, you know, from a technical standpoint, we're using a 400mm lens set to f8 and 125th of a second, and the ISO is 160. I suppose if I was smart, I could lower the ISO a bit and lower the shutter speed a bit, but I'm not a cinematographer or videographer really. I do shoot a fair bit of raw video, but I'm not someone who, you know, is in the video or filmmaking industry. But I have heard that actually I'm getting the ISO mixed up with the shutter speed, but I've heard that the shutter speed, sort of a standard cinematographic shutter speed, is around 160th or so. But that may be mistaken, because there, certainly in still photography, there's no such thing as a shutter speed of 160th unless the camera's on auto exposure. It would either be 125th or 250th of a second, in that range. But who knows, maybe in cinematography there is a 160th of a second shutter speed. Anyhow, the good news is that I see some clearing there on the left. So we'll just have to see, we'll just have to play it by ear, and it's going to be hit and miss as to whether or not the sun sets behind Mary. It is coming up for 8 o'clock. It's 7:59 according to my timepiece here, and the sun should set at 8:15 or 8:13, something like that. I haven't got the exact time in front of me. So we've basically got another 10 to 15 minutes to wait in terms of the sun setting here. And it's hopeful we have a chance here of getting a clear shot. But if we don't, we don't. I'm pretty happy with the photos I got yesterday. I would like a few more. Never hurts to have a few more. And I certainly would like a photo with these two angels, cherubim, whatever the term is, clearly defined. have given some thought to a smaller sensor camera on the back of this lens to get a more tight position on Mary, but I think I'll stick with what I have. I think overall the optical quality, image quality will actually be better on this full frame DSLR than if I attach a Nikon 1J5 onto the back, and it may be too tight in any case. If I put the Nikon Nikon 1, J5 on the back, it multiplies the magnification on the order of like around almost 3 times. So it might be too powerful. APS-C, if I could actually set this camera to record in APS-C, which would make it tighter but not crazy tight. That might be the ideal. But I think we'll stick to what we got. I can always crop an APS-C segment out of the still picture and still have a fairly high resolution photo. So it's probably better to have the overall view. I think I'm going to shut up again and take another still though while the going's good.